All right, I can't tell if we're in or not, but it looks like we're in. So let's see what we got going on. It shows me here that we're still live doing this thing. So weird. We are live now, and it's working. I do not know what's going on and why we're having such a problem, but we are in and we are running. So welcome everybody who is here this morning. Thank you for showing up and being present. I see it live on here now. I guess I had to do it the way that I did it. So today's morning coffee brought to you by Coffee and Kids Deserve Dads. So I'm late. I had some guys that are probably showing up. I don't know if they did or not. I apologize for not being prepared and not knowing what I'm doing, but I didn't get it to go like I thought that I would. So anyways, with that being said, like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm still learning. I'm still getting it down, and I'm committed to getting this to be better and better as I keep moving forward. So today we're here. We're about a half hour late, and we're moving on it. So if you're showing up, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate your presence in this experience, and looking forward to talking about some things that are really important. So today, I'm reading a new book. Diving into this book today. I started today. It's The Intentional Father, and this blur is not helping at all, but The Intentional Father. There it is. And it's a real great book so far. A few things that I'm not so excited about and too much focus on that I don't think, but you don't get to blame the book and get upset about things that you have that aren't exactly as you thought they would be. And I don't agree with everything about it. And I am guaranteeing just from the first chapter that I've started on and the forward that I'm going to enjoy the heck out of most of this book. And you will too. So it's about being the dad you're called to be for your kids and choosing into that path. And our society right now has really divided kids from their dads, and dads have been pushed out. And it doesn't necessarily go into why, and that's not important. Why is because we've incentivized for women to break up relationships and marriages and to be single moms. We've incentivized single motherhood. We have given them all the power and control and thrown tons of government money at women and the dad's money at women to divide up the home and give them total control. And that's a problem. Dividing up the family, breaking up the family, and having one parent have control and power over the other and over the kids, and using the kids as bargaining chips and tools is damaging to our kids, and it has caused our society to have significant ramifications. And it's visible, the problems in our society over the last 50 years, each and every day when you look around. Like the boy that stabbed that girl on the bus, and all the murders and deaths, and the transitioning of people into other genders and things along those lines, that if we had more logical and sound base of fathers in family homes and guys leading from the front and being role models and examples, we wouldn't have so much of this dysfunction happening in our society. And right now we do. And we are here now. And what we get to do is we get to move forward. We get to make choices that are going to set us up to be successful and leaders in that path for our lives and for our kids. And to lead our kids, we get to lead ourselves. We get to take ourselves on our lives and be the best versions we can be of us. And I'm committed to being that version of myself. I have been for a long time, maybe not on every single level. And I get to keep working on it. One of the things about being a man and being an adult in this world is that you get to start from where you are today. If I had started 25 years ago, would I be better today than I am now? Of course I would. And I didn't. I did some things and I moved through that path, and I'm here now making these choices today that are moving me forward to having the life that I want to have, and you can too. And that's what this is about today. It's about making those choices. And I've started a school community that I run, and it's called Epic Dad Life of Excellence, because to be an epic dad, you're going to live an excellent life. And excellence is not about perfection, guys. It's not about doing everything right all the time and being perfect in your delivery and your approach and never making a mistake. Excellence is acknowledging when you make a mistake and choosing something different the next time. When that opportunity comes, I'm going to do it differently. And it's recognition, and then being aware, and then being able to see a different path to go forward with, so you can do it the way you want to going into the future. And that's what we're really about today. And that's what we're about each and every day, is here at Kids Deserve Dads, here at Epic Dad, Life of Excellence, the school community, and the Legendary Dad boot camp that we're building right now and soon to launch. This is the number one place where we are choosing to take on ourselves. We're going to take on fatherhood, manhood, being that standing rock, that lighthouse on the edge, guiding our kids through the storm of life into a better future, something bigger and better than we have and we are in ourselves right now, and giving them that power, that structure, that vision of what it means to take on our lives, how they see us show up each and every day, and then going forward and delivering that into the world. And how I start each and every day, I start my day is the exact same. So we're going to kind of go over how I start my day, because how I start your day is so impactful in how your day happens. If you wake up, you got to be at work at 8. You wake up, you got kids get to school too, right? So you got to be at work at 8. It's 7. You wake up, you race into your kid's room. Get up, it's time to go. We got to go. And you're racing around here. You're racing around there. Your energy's high. You're looking all over the place, right? That's chaos. Your kids are in chaos. You're in chaos. Everything's a race and a rush because you're late and getting started. I got up at 4:45 this morning. It's 6. I have been at this desk for almost an hour now, and I've gotten to read, I've gotten to write, I've gotten to watch some videos that I want to do. I've drank almost half of my first cup of coffee, and I'm gonna have my second cup of coffee gone before when I would even wake my son up. I'll have this first one gone before I wake him up. But he's not here today. Regardless, you get to start making those choices every day. Don't make it a race. Give yourself the time and freedom to go and do the things. And how you do that is, first off, controlling your night, right? So go to bed at a decent hour, 9, 10 o'clock. I went to bed at 11 last night because I was doing work, but go to bed at a decent hour. Give yourself that time. If you can get to bed at 9, 9:30, 10, at the latest, get to sleep right away, then you're going to set yourself with good sleep, quality sleep, and you can get up early. And I think the way that I've done this, and that I would definitely recommend to get that good sleep at night and get that good bedtime stuff, wake up in the morning. You might have 3 or 4 days, 5 days where you're tired. You start off slow, you're dragging a little bit. But if you stay consistent, like everything else, you stay consistent and getting up early in the morning time and being up at 4:45, guess what? After a few days, it's gonna feel easy. And I get up every day at 4:45 now. I don't skip Saturdays and Sundays and sleep in. I still get up at 4:45, and I am so much better and so much more satisfied and connected with the goals and the life that I am building for myself because of that discipline and that connection with the benefits I get each and every morning. And if you make that choice and you choose that for yourself, you'll find those things too. Now, I'm not telling anybody how to do it here. This is not what this is about. And it's not about me telling you guys how to live your life. This is what's working in my life, what has worked in my life, and what I'm choosing into. And these are the qualities and tools that I've built and developed through my experiences that have gotten me to be in the spot. My monitor is shutting off. No, it is not going to shut off. Let's not do that. Let's keep it going. So I've built these tools and qualities throughout my experience, and that I am helping to deliver them to you and giving you opportunities to step into something different, something better, to maybe get the results that you want. Because what I've seen and what I find from most guys that I talk to within my nonprofit and society at large is that they're unfulfilled. They had dreams, they've almost let them go, or they have let them go because they just don't see how it's possible. That they're stuck in the rat race of life and stuck in this experience where they aren't getting the things that they want out of life, and they don't know how to get it. Work's not fulfilling. They're not making enough money. They're not taking home enough. They're not having the relationship with their spouse or their ex that they want to have, and it's affecting their ability to be the parent to their kids, and they don't have a connection. They're not feeling fulfilled anywhere. They don't have anything going on that makes them feel like they are, or very little that makes them feel like they're really enjoying this experience and getting the best out of it. They're just going through the motion day in and day out, moving from task to task that has to be done with no real purpose or drive. And it's sad. And my intention with this is to help support you not having that being the case. So how do we choose into something different for ourselves and for our lives and make a bigger impact for us so we can go out there and have that life that we want to have? How do you have everything you want and then some each and every day? It's about making choices, and sometimes they're hard and necessary, but by making that choice, by doing something different. If you've always gotten up at 7 o'clock and raced, try 5 o'clock. Do it for 2-3 weeks. See how it goes. If it doesn't work, come back on here. Tell me I'm full of shit, and I'll say, hey, that's your perception. But to me, this is gold, and I believe when you do this, it'll be gold too. So one of the things we said, is to go to the school community. Another thing that we can also do, everybody can do also here is you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, right? That liking and subscribing makes a big difference. That's how these things grow and we get bigger impact in our world, is by people choosing in and being part. So there's a way for me to hit a little button thing that pops up on there, and I did hit it. Oh, right here. Check it out. Hey, I found it. Like and subscribe. I also have Facebook, and so you can go there and give it a thumbs up. So Kids That Serve Dad, same name. You can see it. It's got me in most places on there. So from that, you can go on there, like and subscribe the pages. But a lot of the stuff that we're doing is really about being in the school community. Our dad, legendary dad boot camp, our foundational fathers program, our epic dad, our boot camps for kids, our back to basics camps that we're going to do in Daniel, Wyoming. The foundations will be set inside of the school community. We have so many things. We do weekly meal preps, and we do meal planning. We have Q&A sessions. We have morning coffee right now that we're working on that we do each and every day. I've had a few mistakes the last few days. It's been a struggle, but I'm here now. This is better. It's going better. I'm going to keep it going. We get to keep showing up like this each and every day. And this is how you build that habit. This is how you build that muscle, that skill, that technique to go out there and thrive. And in there, one of the things that I built and added for everybody to have is planners, because life is better when you plan. If you just haphazardly float through it, guess what? You're going to get haphazard results. And if you are where you are right now and you haven't had a clear plan each and every day, each and every week, each and every quarter, each and every year, then guess what? You've got haphazard results. I make this. You can't see it because blur, and I'm going to get that off next time because I don't like it. But I'm not sure how to do it right now, and I'm not going to do it. But there's a way to do it. And you know what? I'm going to do it right freaking now because I want you to see this. So visual effects, that's got to be where it's at. None. There we go. Here's my cat tower. Here's my drawings. My son and I do our vision statements. This is the daily planner. And this is where I do all the stuff, right? This is where I have all the things on there to make it happen. So I make out my weekly plan just like this, and I draw it all out. And I already have a calendar on my computer, right, that I already have most of my stuff in. And so the things that are already planned ahead of time are on there. And on Sunday, I do this. And then I put all my stuff on here, kind of how I envision this week needing to go, knowing what I have planned, knowing what I've already decided upon that I'm going to do, and then entering it all inside of here. And then each and every day, inside of the school community, I have access to my Google Drive where you can get this weekly or daily worksheet. And this daily mission plan helps you out to structure your stuff. And it's designed specifically to make it so it's super simple, super easy, and impactful. Okay. The most important things at the top, the qualities that are going to serve you up here up top, the top 3 priorities, all your business tasks each and every day. And on the computer program, you can put high, medium, and low, and they colorize on the computer, not here. And then down below that, the personal task, and then the whole day time blocked out. So you can see all the things you get to do in your day. And you get to hand put these in, type them in for yourself, or you can write them in, whichever you choose. I like to type them in my computer while I'm sitting there, and then I print it off, and then I hand edit them throughout the day. And then reflection and make the next day's one. And so I like to do them in the morning time while I'm getting myself set up and getting it going. But you could do this at night, and then you would know that you're doing the next day. It's kind of your preference on what you do. But today I'm doing mine live here on stream. So the couple guys that were talking about getting on here today didn't miss me. I apologize for my mistake, fellas. I hope that you guys have forgiveness in your hearts. And I know you guys well enough to know that you guys are going to be okay, and that, I missed it. I missed it. But we're here now, and we're doing the right stuff, and that's what really matters the most. And so I'm excited about getting to dive into what this looks like in this moment, so we can actually go forward. So I'm not going to share my screen today. I'm going to leave it pretty blank and stuff for everybody to kind of get into it. But I am going to just go through the process that I go through with me talking about it here on the screen. So I'm going to do it, and we're going to talk about it. And mostly, you know what? I do know how to share my screen, and I do know how to put extra calendar up. So let's go here. And that says daily tracker. Let's go. So I'm going to share it. It's going to go. There we go. I kind of like that. There we go. It's got the big part, and I'm on the bottom. Let's do this. That's even better. I don't know if you can move me around or not. I don't know. Anyways, I'm right there. So we have the daily planner, right? The date. Start with the date. Today's date is 9/9/25. So I get the date in here. I don't do my priorities yet because I don't know where they are. Today's business task, though, I get to study for RE test. That's on Friday. I get to study. These were colored. I'm going to make them so they're color coded again, so they pop up. So they'll be color coded red, yellow, and green, or blue. So red being high priority, yellow being medium, blue being low priority. I have a meeting with Dave, and that is high priority. What else do I have on my calendar for today? I'm mostly studying today, and then I have my son. Glamour small team call. That is high priority. That is happening. I am not going to miss it. And so I'm there. And then I have my son. I'm going to be watching some videos. I am making and that is also high priority. I'm making my course right now. I'm designing it as we go. It's probably not going to be on this channel, so I get to do a different channel, but it's on here. It's going to be available, and sometime we can choose into. So, and I get to do that each and every day and dive into it. And then I also get to do, that's my top priority today. Those are the things that are going to move me forward the most today, and I get to do that. So I only have really 4 business tasks today. Yeah. So it is what it is. Personal tasks, though, I get to pick up son from school. Always like that. That priority. Hi. Right. I get to coach football game, and that's high. And those are the personal tasks I have today. I have a gym on here, but I'm feeling like the gym's going to have to just take a little bit more of a pause while I focus on this test that I have coming up and the things that have coming. I've had a few weeks off from the gym. I have intention to get back into the gym again. And right now, the real nuts and bolts and the things that are going to move me forward is sitting here at this desk, being focused, getting these things accomplished. And so I get to pass this test on Friday. I get to keep my core stuff moving, and I get to step into this with urgency and power. So appointments today, I have the morning coffee, YouTube, and obviously I was a little bit late on it, so we're here now. I have a call with Mitch. And all this stuff is on my weekly planner, right? I already planned these things in. I typed them in, so I'm going to put them in there. And then I'm studying for RE. And I'm going to do that for 2 hours, and then I'm going to move. And I'm going to do course, and I'm just gonna do that for half an hour. I'll probably do it for an hour actually, and then I'll study again. And I'll probably get some food inside of here. I'll get some breakfast, probably between this area right here. And I don't usually put breakfast in because I meal prep. So if you're on this channel and you're watching it, I meal prep every Sunday. We meal prep. This Sunday I won't, because I'll be with my son. Coffee. David. Glimmer. Paul. Eat. Son. He goes back to his mom about that time, so I'll be studying for RE. Football, pictures, and then the games around here. Football game. And then I'm going to do study. And then I will bed routine. That's it. That's the day, right? So each day next to that stuff, and I don't know why this is coming out like this, but I get to fix this. It is like that. It's there like that. Why is this one? Oh, it's in the wrong one, obviously. As you guys maybe noticed that I was filling out the wrong one. And the nice thing about this is that the dates here like that, right? It says September 14th here. I'll just change this one to a different date. Move that. Move that there. And bam. I don't know why some of these are popping up with this old style. So if you come in here now, I just go here, resize this column, fit the data. It won't print if you don't have it fitting the data. I don't know why. I still have some of them on here, but I made these probably before I changed and re-edited all that stuff. And so I didn't resize these columns exactly. So anyways, I go on here. I'll just resize them because it's faster than deleting and copying and everything else. And I know how to do it. But if you come on here and you set it up, as you'll notice right away when you do this, your first one, and they're blocked, so you can't mess them up, right? Is set up to be this blank one right here. Columns are in the right spots. They're all there. When you print it, it'll print for one page. So I go on here, click on this, file, print. It's done, right? It's in there. I like to just print the one page. So I do the portrait, all right? And I don't like to have it normal. There we go. So this on here. I still get to fill out this top parts. So the top 3 priorities today. Number 1, study for RE. You know what? I'm going to add a couple things here. Call. Set up time meeting with Daniel. Set up meeting with Jeff. Set up meeting with Donnie. Set up meeting with Melissa. Set up meeting with yeah. So these are what I need to do. These are probably medium priority today, but I get to get them done, and they only take me a few minutes of doing that. Set up with Patrick. Boss. Okay. And that one's probably a medium also. Those all try to take a few minutes each one. So, but I get to get them done today. They're important. Study for RE. I have the Clemmer call, and next priority is probably going to be the videos, the course. That's important. So those are the top 3 priorities today. And then I come up here to the top and I put in here the qualities that are going to serve me. What when I'm struggling, when I'm thinking about what I get to do today, when I'm looking at what's coming up for me and how am I going to make this stuff happen, right? I get to dive into this and see what I need to do. So here's where the real magic happens. You get to choose the things that you're going to step into today. If you're racing around and stuff, you're distracted, right? You're bewildered, you're crazy, right? You're out of control, right? And you want to be in control. You want to have the power over the day and what it is you want. So I've listed a whole bunch of qualities over here on the side of this chart, as you can see right here. If you look at it, and I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but it's on there. But on the right-hand side, H through M, right? Different qualities that you can use each and every day to set yourself up for success. I did 100 of them. There's probably 1,000. I don't know, but this is a good number. And if you just do these, you can have it. And so at the top, they are with sections, right? There's opportunities for different places to, I'll fix that later. I don't like it. But anyways, different sections to do this stuff the right way. In fact, it's not going to fit right when I try to print it. So I'll print it later. And so with that, you get to pick. So there's a whole bunch on here of what you're going to do. But today, I get to be focused. Worthy and capable. And so I get to step into those powers today, those skills today, and those are the things that are going to serve me to get this done. Okay? Those are the skills that are going to serve me and set me up to be a success in my life and in this world that I'm trying to build here. Okay? That's what's important. That's what I'm focused on right here. And that's what this is going to do. So, and you can pick the ones that you like. If you like this one, if you think discipline's it, dude, put discipline in there. You want to have loving today? You need to have some love. You got to be creative and get something done, right? You're struggling to learn something and you're watching some YouTube videos, teachable, right? You're dealing with some hard things and stuff, and maybe some people are being mean to you. You don't like it. You're being gracious, right? Positive, mindful. I mean, there's so many good ones on here. Self-reliant, adventurous. You can pick through all these things. And so if you're not sure what you need, look through these qualities on the side. Choose a couple of them that fit you for today. And then when you're feeling stressed out, you can go to the top of that list. I'm focused. Okay, I can get this done. Where am I at right now? What am I going to do? I'm worthy of this time and this commitment that I have. And then I go from there. So that's how I do it, guys. You know, it's gold, baby. And you do that each and every day. You set yourself up for success, and then you go knock it out. And I had another thing on here. I have masculine and raising sons. Guess what? If you're going to raise them right and you're going to do a good job of taking care of them, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to do it by showing up in this way. You're going to do it by being there for them in this experience and leading from the front, because you are the guiding light. You are the foundation for which they are looking to see how to live their life. And you get to set that up each and every day. The sooner you get on top of that, the sooner you get control of your life and your experience, and you make it yours, the sooner they are going to buy into that and they are going to play along and follow your lead. And so we get to take control of our lives and our situations, whatever it looks like. I'm separated and co-parenting, and I don't have half the time, even though I'd love to have it. And it is what it is. And I get to work on changing that, and I get to work on being here right now to make this happen. So at this moment, here's where I'm at, and here's what I'm doing. And so I'm moving forward towards this life that I want to have, with the vision of what it looks like, putting in steps each and every day to live that life. And I'm living it right now because I'm doing these things. And by designing it out and planning, I'm setting myself up for success, and you will too. And that's what this is about, is you and me putting in the tools and the actions to make that happen. I have stuff with my son for this weekend. I have stuff on here right now for him and I to spend time together. And so if you're going to see him, if you're going to go to practice, if you're going to pick them up from school, do you go have lunch with your kids? Could you do that? Could you go to the school and actually have lunch with your kid once a month, every other week, right? How much of an impact would that have? How great of an experience would they have with you showing up like that? It'd be incredible. It'd be so impactful. You should go do that. I go do it. I'm there with my son all the time, and you should too. Your kids need it. Your kids want it. They will just cherish it. I tell you what, all the kids love when I show up, and they will love when you show up too, because it makes a difference in their lives. So go there, be that guy. We've crossed over 30 minutes. It's way longer than I want to go. I get to cut these down, but you know what? I'm long-winded, my friends. And if you don't know, now you do. So take on your life, join the Epic Dad community. Come on there, learn the skills that we have that we're using to build our lives, meal prepping, morning ritual routines, question and answer sessions, and weekly tools to go out there and connect with your kids, tools to build relationships, to talk about, have nice discussions when you pick them up from school or from their mom's house, and designing your life, doing this, building the things you need to do, making a vision of what your life looks like, and then going out there and executing. It's really a beautiful thing. You are capable. It's doable for you like it was for me. I am not unique. And I'm excited for what I have produced so far and what I'm going to produce and what it's going to mean for you and your family and our world by us all choosing into each and every day doing these things that make a difference. So anyways, go out there, make it great, take on the world, commit to achieve, guys. You can have it all. Much love. That's not where I ended at, though. It is where I ended at. And it's over.